Good evening, Carrie. Here we go. Here we go. Almost 8 o'clock. And we are live as promised. And this time, the lovely Chris Therian will be doing the intro.
We're live at the Creeper Gallery in New Hope, Pennsylvania, 129 South Main Street. We're in the area right here of Donna's mind, of her arts and her antique collectibles and books of Poe. But you're getting an insight to Donna's mind with all her artwork and creativity.
This is the front of the shop. God, it looks so much better on TikTok.
More vibrant. I always play the game when I walk in here. What's new that I didn't see last time? Because she always sneaks something new in every time. Like the Queen and King are new. I don't know if they saw that up on the wall over there. That's what I love to do. I spy every time I come in. There's always something.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We are live from the Creeper Gallery in 129 South Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania. This is the gallery portion, and that's Chris Therian, and I'm John Ruggiero from New Jersey Paranormal.
Welcome. Follow me, and we'll head back to the Red Room. And as we go, more mind-blowing objects of Donna's mind and art and antiques. Creepy dolls.
Goat woman, goat man, goat woman.
Beautiful sculptures.
Hold on, we're going to let you do that.
And my favorite, the pumpkin patch.
Halloween. Can't wait for Halloween.
She's got crystal bowls now.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight?
She's got more crosses, too.
Thank you for joining us from the Creeper Gallery, where we will be investigating haunted objects or objects rumored to be haunted shortly. So this is still, again, you walk through the main, you get to this area here, more stuff, antiques, Donna Marion Creations. No monument anymore to yours truly, which I think that's why people are boycotting the shop, because they want to see another. And there it is, people. That's what you came for. The Red Room.
Enter if you dare. Watch your step.
And we have the crosses on the wall. People seem to like that.
I do.
We shied away from putting everything on this wall. We wanted to change things up a little bit, and we're going to try some different experiments
This brings
tonight.
me comfort. I don't know about you, but this wall brings me comfort.
That's nothing for me.
And you know why it does? It's because of what's right there. The dark room. That's where all the dark stuff is.
Those are objects deemed to be dangerous, as Donna has defined it. This is where all the negative stuff is.
And by our investigations, we found them to be dark and negative.
Well, this is where all the bad stuff is.
And Chris stays out of that room.
And then we got here, this is the entire Red Room from the back of the Red Room.
Oh, I gotta get the flashlight.
Cases everywhere. Haunted things all the way around. Every case has different objects with different stories and different people or spirits attached to them. So tonight we're going to do one that we need to do for the auction that has 3 dolls that Chris is going to be telling you about. And then we're going to do one that Chris wants to do.
I'm dying to do.
Hello over there. Well, we know that this one has been active already while we were setting up. Pretty much everything has gone off. So I think they're waiting. They're wanting to get started as much as we are.
I think so too. Let me see if I can stand these straight up and if that gets more light.
Can they do anything while in those cases? That's the question. And that's a really good question, because is that enough to protect us from the spirits that are inside? No, there's no binding. There's no salt.
I mean,
There's no holy water. So, I mean, they're, you know,
She does around the dark stuff.
Right. We're subjected to everything. So that's why when we investigate, we isolate one from the others, like as if you had a group of people. You're trying to talk to one particular person. You separate that person from the other people in hopes that that one-on-one conversation can happen.
So how's that look? Lighting wise.
It looks good on both.
Okay.
A little too much for me, but that's me.
That one's brighter.
Well, no, that works. I mean, if they're okay with it. So again, we're going to mix it up a little bit because here's the thing. We literally went outside to go to get something to drink. And we walked out the door. We looked up and there was at least 4 or 5 people sitting in the crossway of the buildings.
Yeah, the breeze.
Having a conversation.
Yeah.
So we can't deal with that. So we've developed a new way to do EVP that will, even in those conditions, be able to potentially hear a voice. And we're going to show you that in a little while. So again, something worth trying. Is it going to have any results? Are we going to be able to capture anything doing that? Don't know. Never tried it, but we're going to see. So it's something to look forward to and watch because I guarantee you haven't seen anybody do what we're going to do before. We're going to possess Chris and have her.
No, you're not. No, we're not. We're not going to have that happen. Would you like me to read about these dolls?
Yes, please do. Let me show you the dolls closer.
Would you like a flashlight?
These are pretty well lit. There's 3 dolls.
And if you notice, there's a note pinned to them.
There's a ransom note. There's a note, although I cannot read that. I'll try to read that later. But as cool as it is outside, it is hot in here. Really hot in here.
You know what's funny? When you lay down, your eyes are supposed to close. Hers open. The big one.
Well,
And they wouldn't
that's
open
why you're
before.
going to be over there first.
I'm not going over there first. I'm not. No, sir.
All righty, go ahead. Let's tell us a little about
Marjorie's dolls. The grouping of the dolls from the early 1900s have a long history of paranormal happenings surrounding them. Claims of noises and laughing can be heard. Notes came with dolls, gave a starting point for research.
Oh boy.
There is not info on the family, but we know the collection belonged to Marjorie T. Weldon, born in 1906. Marjorie T. Weldon.
I just remember first names.
Her mother, Mary E. Maupin, born 1874 in Tennessee, but lived in Kentucky Liberty. Claims are both Mary and Marjorie are connected to these dolls.
Mary and Marjorie.
Mary and Marjorie.
What year time frame we talking about? Early
1906 was when Marjorie was born. So these are the
Mary,
dolls from the 1900s.
Marjorie.
Marjorie was born 1906.
Okay.
Her mom was born in 1874.
Mary and Marjorie. And Mary's the daughter. Marjorie's the daughter.
And Mary's the mother.
Mary's the mother.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got it.
Oh, and that whole thing just lit up right behind you. Literally when you said that. I'm going to put that right there for you.
Prepare to hear lots of O's tonight.
And my new girl. Let me shut this off.
Okay, so hard to see because we're not used to doing. We set it up in this section here, which is a different section. You can see the curtain behind us because as we were testing things out, as we were starting, the EMF was tending to leak through the cross wall, which is next to me, and the back wall, which you can't see, which is where we have done it before. So this area we found we're away from the ceiling. Any wires that may be up there were away from either wall. So we're sort of right in the center on that curtain, which is a good place to go because for those of you watching who don't know what equipment does, those lights around react to energy, EMF source and energy source. That's the color they should be. If energy were to increase around them, they're going to change colors like the rainbow, blue, red, yellow, all different colors depending on how much energy is being emitted in that area. There's 2 circles down the bottom there that have their purple lights that you may see. They react to static electricity. If something were to try to manifest or move their hands around them, they're going to light up one color at a time and it'll track which direction the energy is moving between that one there. Then we have those eggs down there. They're little twinkly, those cat balls that you kind of touch and they twinkle, like that one there. So we basically have the eggs have the same thing. You touch them, they light up and they twinkle.
And I put one with each one of the dolls.
And then we have the bell that you can either just tap or EMF will trigger that bell. But we're going to try some other stuff too. We have the REM pod on the floor that again creates music right here. Now, again, we don't assume that anybody from the early 1900s, 1800s is going to know what these things are or how to manipulate them. But maybe I was wrong. I've been wrong before. That was a surge of energy. Did you see it go to red?
Oh.
There was number 2 already, and we're 5 minutes in.
The yes and no thing.
So, in theory, when you transition to spirit, you can manipulate apps, phones, recorders, electrical equipment, turn lights on and off. In theory, spirits can do all of that because, again, you've transitioned to a much more advanced form. You're now plugged into the afterlife and everything that is involved in that, which, again, may just give you the ability to interact with all these things or manipulate them. Nobody knows. Thank you. The bell and the lights already within the first 5 minutes. So we're going to get started. You don't want to, this is a female. You don't want to.
I want you to start.
You
don't
want to start, huh?
No.
I have to start.
Yep. They're getting to know you. Let's see what happens.
To know me. Sing along. I need to know again. I need to get comfortable. I've never sat in this area before.
No, it's a whole different makeup.
In my area here, it's kind of tighter.
It is.
Okay, so Mary and Marjorie, am I correct?
Mm-hmm. Marjorie is the daughter.
My name is John. It's good to meet you. This is Chris.
Hi, ladies.
You've been here a little while. In the case, we thought we already spoke with you, but apparently we didn't. You may have noticed what we do when we speak to the others, how we try to interact with them. We mean no disrespect to you or your mother or your family or your lives or your deaths. We just want to communicate with you, find out whatever we can about you, whatever you're willing to share. And if you're willing to give us proof that you're here and that you're still present around these dolls, we would love to show that to everyone. We would love to see it ourselves. Any information, if you want to talk about anything, your family, your lives, we'd be happy to hear it all. The purpose of us being here is to just give you a chance to speak, interact, and prove what people have been saying, that these dolls are very active with the energy or spirit of the two of you, or one or the other of you. So those lights were a good sign. The way they went off, that meant that somebody was there. That rainbow effect that you just saw means that we could kind of tell that there's energy or somebody was standing there. So keep doing that. Like I said, these kind of light up like a rainbow. We saw you messing with all this stuff before. That's me. So I kind of think you've got an idea. The only one you may not know are these right here. They just a simple little tap, and the word yes lights up and twinkles, or the word no will light up and twinkle, so we could see it. We can't see you, we can't hear you. That's the problem with us. We're not mediums. We don't have those kind of abilities, so we have to rely on what you're willing to interact with. So I'm going to try first good old-fashioned K2 meter, because those lights did go off back there. If you are here, Mary or Marjorie, if you were to come near my hand, I'm holding this red box in my hand. There's a cold breeze coming from behind me. It's coming from that room behind my right side of my body. If you were to approach my hand or go near the feet of the dolls, this red box that I'm holding, watch I'll show you how it works. See the rainbow? See that? I'm doing that.
Could you explain to why you're doing it in the hallway the way you're doing? They're asking.
We're
Again.
doing it in the hallway this time because we find that the EMF is leaking through these walls sometimes here with the crosses on them, as well as the back wall. So we wanted to make it as
Authentic.
yeah, and eliminate as many contamination variables as we can. So we figure let's try it here, see if it makes a difference. And so far, so good. So this is a K2 meter. It does what those lights do, only when it detects energy, it's going to light up like a rainbow, like that in my hand. That little green, that little green dot is where it should be. If there's an increase of energy, I'm going to see the lights go up. So again, Marjorie, Mary, I'm going by the feet of the dolls. I'm kind of moving my hand in this entire area here so that if you're here and you want to let me know and you want to just give me a sign and interact, this red box that I'm holding will do what I showed you. It's going to light up like different colors like a rainbow, and it's going to show me that you're close by, because this is really close proximity. You have to be really close to this for it to light up different colors and react to the energy.
It's saying yes to in the box below you. Every time you keep talking, it's saying yes to you.
I wanted to try that first. Okay. Could you just try to touch my hand right here by the feet of the dolls? I'll put my hand right on the feet. Try to use some of your energy. Use your hand to touch. Oh, see that?
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
No, your fingers aren't anywhere near where you can do it.
Feet. I literally just pressed it up. I didn't even press it.
So they've got energy to them. We saw that when we were setting up.
That's a good video to clip right there. That was pretty damn cool. Could you push that again? The thing with the V fingers that's near the doll's eyes, that lights up red and green like Christmas. If you were to touch that. If you don't want that up there, feel free to knock that off. I saw you move it away from the doll's eye. That was pretty neat. All right, so nothing but the K2 meter. So number 2 that I'm going to try is something where I'm not near the dolls. I'm going to try the music box, and I'm going to try that motion box light. So I'm just going to back up. I'm going to turn this flashlight off and this one so we don't contaminate the light source.
Let me scoot back.
And I'm going to see if they're willing to interact without me there. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't fall down the stairs.
So, again, this box here that I'm showing you, the front has something called the PIR sensor, which senses motion, and it triggers the music on the music box, and the box lights up. I'll show you why I set it up. That's a demonstration. Right now it's calibrating. Now, if something were to move in front of that box, it's going to keep making music. And the longer whoever it is stands in front of the box, the more the music is going to play and the more the lights are going to shine.
Oh, what was that just lit up? It said no.
Number 3. So I'm going to put that there. And here's another motion trigger device that I'm going to put right there.
I like that.
If anything at all moves in that corner, like what we saw with that little device there, we're going to see either that box do that or the other box make music. That's calibrating right now, by the way. Okay, now we're set. So I'm going to step down the stairs near where Chris is. Far enough away. Marjorie, Mary, I've moved away from the dolls to give you space. If you're there, if you were to just move in that area of the curtain, back and forth, wave your hands, you're going to hear the music box play, and you're going to see that one box light up a bunch of different colors, like a whole variety of blue and reds and greens. Can you do that?
There's nothing to be afraid of, girls. Nothing at all. There's nothing here that can hurt you or harm you.
Like Mary's a girl.
I said ladies.
Say girls.
Girls, ladies. Or ladies. There's nothing here that can
All
harm
right,
you.
so I see the lights. I'm going to come back because that was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Now, it does seem quiet, but I know it's not because you and I were out there, right?
Yeah.
So
And motorcycles are going by like crazy.
if we try to do EVP, it ain't going to work. We're going to hear.
Are you going to try the experiment that you said?
Yes, that I'm going to try first just to let them see it. So here's what we're going to do.
I'm telling you guys, John comes up with all these cool ideas.
We're going to try to do what's like, well, I need one of the dolls. Which one should I take?
The little one.
That one?
Yeah.
We're going to try to do what I refer to as a fishbowl EVP experiment. I'm going to take the smallest doll. I'm going to stick it underneath this. This is thick. This is a dome, glass dome. Goes right to the floor.
That's like an old-fashioned dome that you can't. That thing is like very
So
thick.
that's like a fishbowl. That thing is thick. You hear that? So I'm going to stick the doll with the recorder underneath the dome. We're going to ask the questions. Hopefully the recorder it should be able to pick up the questions. It'll sound far away. But we'll know whatever answers are coming from the doll because it'll literally be in a fishbowl. So again, something we've never tried before, something we've never done before, but worth the experiment. Because if it works and we hear a clear voice, forget about it.
I'll lose my mind.
So I'm going to grab one of those dolls, if you don't mind. Mary, Marjorie. I'm actually going to grab the one that has the note on it. And I'll move the thing away that you seem to have a problem with. Right there. That's me. I'm doing all that. I'll put these down here. All right. I'm taking this doll. Please don't be mad at me. So here's what we're going to do. Try to do this real careful. So
I want to show them that she's in there.
Hold on, I need a flashlight. So the doll is completely in there. Could you see that?
Yep. See it really
well. I should
well.
have turned her towards you, but. So the doll's completely in there. This goes straight
Can you
to
get her dress all the way under?
Why would I? Do I need to do that? I don't know why that matters. It's going to be hard for me to shove the recorder in there. And then I'm going to have to have recorder.
Put it right on her lap.
The fabric.
You have to put it right up on her lap, right?
So the doll's inside. I'm turning the recorder on now. Right now the recorder's on. This is me still talking. I'm putting the recorder underneath right there. Mary or Marjorie, if either of you are here, can you please say either your name or say hello? Can you tell me where your family is from? What is your last name?
What is your mother's name?
Are you both together now with your family? Is there anything that we could help you with?
Are you upset that you got separated from the other dolls?
So people have said to have heard noises and laughing. I would take that to mean that maybe the family is still together and you're happy. Could you make a noise for me right now or possibly laugh? What was Marjorie's father's name?
Mary, what town in Kentucky were you from?
Okay, removing the dome.
Thank you.
I got you. Shutting off the recorder. I'm going to sit you right over here for now. Okay, first ever. Let's see. Again,
Your light's flashing right at us, babe.
what?
There you go.
And those types of conditions, if we get a clear voice, I will be just as shocked as anyone because we have literally isolated every sound but what's inside there. So I think this is a long shot, but God, if it works, then I'll be just as surprised as anyone. Right now the recorder's on. This is me still talking. I'm putting the recorder right there. Mary or Marjorie, if either of you are here, can you please say it or say hello? Can you tell me where your family is from? It's a noise. I don't know if it's a word. I don't know what town in Kentucky they were from.
Can you hold it? Hold it back over here.
Do you know it?
Liberty.
What is your last?
What?
What is your last? What is your last? Not laughing. I thought it was laughing at first. What is your last name? It's like, see the mic cutting out because it's under there.
What is your mother's name?
What is again?
Name.
You hear it? I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell it is though.
Like a knock.
There it is again. Are you both together now with your family? There it is again. Is there anything that we could help you with?
Are you upset that you got separated from the other girls?
So people have said to have heard noises and laughing. I would take that to mean that maybe the family is still together and you're happy. Could you make a noise for me right now, or possibly laugh? What was Marjorie's father's name?
Mary, what town in Kentucky were you from?
Okay, removing the dome.
Thank you.
I got you. Shutting off the recorder.
So the claims are noises. We got noises.
Again, muffled. I want to try something else for my own
Mhm.
curiosity involving the dome. And again, I apologize, Mary and Marjorie, if you feel like this is disrespectful. I'm not trying to do that. What I'm trying to do is just prove that maybe that yeah. I don't mean any disrespect whatsoever. I just want to prove that maybe you are here around, and sometimes when we separate the dolls that were in a set, we tend to get a better reaction or a reaction. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this doll back underneath that case with one of these that light up all the way around like that, and one of these. And I just want to see again, without any outside contamination, what might happen. Okay.
Real quick, we're not ignoring anybody. Hi, everybody that's coming on. We appreciate you watching and stuff. We're just doing an investigation, so can't really interact with you guys while he's doing the investigation. And you want to explain to the new people that come on what you're doing?
So, wait for the cap ball to reset. If you just started watching, oh, see, I didn't do that.
No, you did not. Hello.
If you just started watching, we're at the Creeper Gallery in New Hope, Pennsylvania, investigating dolls that supposedly belong to a woman named Mary and Marjorie, mother and daughter. And two of the three dolls are up there, but we've decided to try some isolation experiments where we're in a building where there are people above us. So we're trying to reduce any contamination with EVPs from anybody out there or up there. So we first tried an experiment with a recorder underneath a thick dome glass. That's a fishbowl. So now what we've done is we've isolated the doll again, and we're using something that detects motion. You have to tap that cap ball, and that's static electricity. This object right here with the glow. So, Mary, Marjorie, I will put this doll back with the others. I'd be happy
What happened?
Did you hear that?
What was it? That wasn't you?
No. Did you hear that behind me?
I thought it was you.
No.
I thought maybe
think
you
that might have even
shifted or
been a
moved.
voice.
No, really? Did you guys hear that?
It was like. So I'm going to say it again. I will put this doll back with the others. I'm just looking to prove to us and to others, because people have heard you laughing. They have heard noises, because this doll is in.
And okay.
Something happened back there too.
No, I just got freaked out when I saw the light go off inside her dome.
So because this doll is in a case, a glass case like this, a dome, if you were to make that twinkly ball keep lighting up, and then that circle there like a rainbow, I'm going to show you right here by demonstrating. This is what I could do with this. If I move my hands around it, see how I make all the different colors by doing that? Just by me moving my hands around, I can make it turn colors. You could do the same thing with that one that I put in there. And I will definitely put that doll right back with the others immediately. If you just please show us that you could do that while it's inside the dome there, because there's no outside contamination whatsoever.
Miss Marjorie Weldon, I hope I'm saying your name
Yes.
correctly. If you could do that for us, just to let us know that you can hear us and respond to us, we would greatly appreciate it. We don't have the ability to hear. So even if you're talking to us, we can't hear you. So we try to come up with other ways to communicate with you.
Okay. So what I'll try now is I'll try the Paratech,
Yeah.
and then I'll try a Spirit Box EVP.
They did say they heard something, John.
There was a I
They
don't
said
know.
they heard it twice.
See, I don't know if it was a voice though. It went like, and it was right here behind me. If you think it's disrespectful for me to separate the doll, you could show me anything, even if it's over here. You want to ring the bell again? You want to light those lights up behind? Use your energy. If you think that's disrespectful, then if I see that, I'll just. And here's what else I'm going to do. I'm going to really make this kind of a little different. I'll put some around the outside. That's me doing that. Why it went off on the inside. So there. Okay. We'll wait till they all turn off. All right. Marjorie or Mary, just going to give you a chance. And then I'm going to take the doll out of that dome and we're going to try something else. I'm going to turn that box on if I can find it. So this box here, you can concentrate and think of one word or multiple words, and they may come out through this box. I know that sounds really strange, but sometimes it works. So think really long and hard about what you want to say. One word, 2 or 3 words that applies to you or what you want to say. From the 1900s.
Oh, and it is. What?
That's weird.
And the light just went off above your head.
We're aware of the time frame you're from. Anything that you could tell us about you specifically, either of you, that you're willing to share? Or if you need anything or something you want us to know? Just think of one word or a bunch, or a couple of words. It's quite good. I don't know what's quite good.
Maybe because mother and daughter are together?
So I'm going to, again, I feel bad about doing this, so I am going to remove this because I don't think it's a good idea to separate these dolls. It was, again, worth the experiment. So I'm just,
Now, would you try to do a Paratech to see with them all together to see if maybe you get a response off of that?
Paratech is just, you can't see it
I know.
and you can barely hear or make out what
That's
it's saying.
John's creating that static, so that's why that dome's going
All
off.
right, so the doll's going back real careful. right where I got it from. Okay. Put you all close
But how
together.
crazy that it said it was from the 1900s.
There you go. Everybody good? All right. Here's what we're going to try now. We're going to try something else. I'll put this back over here. I'm going to put this back here. Okay. So here's something else again when you're very limited to what you. I didn't do that one. So those little twinkly balls that you like
Get a
that
better
you're
view for
touching
you
inside
guys.
the dome, they're inside these yes and no eggs. Same thing. If you tap them with your finger, we'll be able to see actual words. Yes and no. You can answer to make it easier for you. But we'll try this. It has got awful hot in this corner. So here's what I do. Without being able to do a regular EVP session, which I suppose we could try. I mean, I'm not hearing. It sounds quiet to me, but once that mic goes on, I'm just going to run the recorder for 2 seconds without talking. I didn't really hear anything. The spirit box was on for a minute there, so you may hear that in the beginning. But I didn't really hear any noise. But
No,
I
I
could be
heard the
wrong.
spirit box.
Come on,
That was the spirit box, Kathy.
come on. That's my stomach.
hmm
I might need the other one. Oh, there we go.
Mhm.
It might be this cord.
You got another one over here?
Did I bring another one? I know there's one attached to the spirit box, but I don't know if there's an extra one in that case back behind you.
You got a,
No, the case, the plastic one.
you know what?
Yeah, I'm not getting anything. We gotta throw that one out if it's bad.
So you got 1, 2, 3 cords attached to this. You need all those, huh? Yeah.
I'll take one off.
No, I'm just asking. I'm checking to see if I got it.
There aren't any others.
I'm gonna try this one for right now. This orange one works.
Oh, my stomach. Where's that coming
All right.
from? Yeah, that is a demon. A
Yeah.
growling.
There you go. Try this one.
I gotta put it back.
Sorry, guys. This is what you call technical difficulties that happen sometimes. Yeah, they do seem to like the lights.
So, I'm not hearing them at all.
No, I'm just hearing. I'm hearing the you had the spirit box on and it was
In the beginning?
yeah. That's
Yeah,
That.
that's the spirit box.
Yeah. That was the
All
spirit
right, let's
box.
try a real EVP real quick.
All
What
right.
the hell? Mary Marjorie, if you're here and you can hear me, could you please say hello? What was your favorite thing to do together? What is the name of Marjorie's father? How many other children were there? People here laughing. Is that because you still have a good time together wherever you are? Is there anything at all you would like to say? Just think I started here in the car or something. All right, let's give it a shot.
Hey, Brenda.
I'm like, what in the hell? Well, I still had the one plugged in.
Mhm.
I figure that one. Mary Marjorie, if you're here and you can hear me, could you please say hello? I don't know if that's like, hey, no. What was your favorite thing to do together? Let's see. Forget that.
Yeah, that was talking outside,
Yep,
so you
and
can't
that's the
use it.
problem in a nutshell. So
Yeah.
let's try this.
So you can't say with 100% surety that it's.
So here's what I do. I have the spirit box. I'm going to start sweeping. I'm going to put it on top of the recorder. And I'm going to ask questions as if I would a regular EVP session. And hopefully we're going to get some answers that way. So I hit record. I sweep with the spirit box. Mary or Marjorie, if either of you are here, could you please say your first name out loud? Where are you both from again? What state? How many were in your family? What was the thing that you and your mom and Mary, I mean, your mom and Marjorie like to do the most? What did you like to do together? Jesus, my stomach again. These $3 are going to be sold. Are you going to have an issue with that? Does it matter who buys them? I believe they'll still be together, though.
Would you like it to go to another mother-daughter combination?
Anything at all that you would like to share with us? Anything at all that you want us to know or that you want to say?
It said no.
I really didn't hear a lot come through there either. So
And when you asked if you had anything you wanted to say, the light lit up no.
I just know it's so hot.
Do you want to try an este?
We can if you want to do it.
That's up to you guys. If you want us to try an este with these, you put it in the comments.
Box. Mary or Marjorie, if either of you are here, could you please say your first name out loud? Where are you both from again? What state? How many were in your family? What was the thing that you and your mom and Mary, your mom and Marjorie like to do the most? What did you like to do together? These $3 were going to be so $3. Said something right on my stomach growl too. There was actually something there. These $3 are going to be sold. Are you going to have an issue with that? Does it matter who buys them? I believe they'll still be together, though.
Would you like it to go to another mother-daughter combination?
There wasn't much that came through. The lights are starting to go now. Anything at all that you would like to share with us? Anything at all that you want us to know? Or that you want to say?
Start typing in your questions you want me to ask John when he does the este.
Well, I'm a guy. They're not responding to anything.
That's why I'm going to ask the questions.
It said no.
You want to ask the questions and I'll go under? I'll do it.
I just want to try that box.
Yeah, because they all did say they all want you to do that. They want us to try the SD. So just like John wants to try one more experiment before we do.
This is, like I said, it's rough because there's not a whole lot of.
Like you said, you
interaction.
might be right. Maybe they'd be willing to talk to me while we're doing the question and thing with it's worth a try.
Anything's worth a try. Like I said, even putting the recorder, that there were some strange sounds.
Yeah, but that's the claims. There's noise and laughter, so we're definitely getting noise. Yeah, they're active, just not talkative. You're right, Kathy. Hi, Dee. Oh,
that's probably number what, 7? Are we keeping track out there?
They'll know why I went oh. They all saw it.
Oh.
Ho, ho, ho. That didn't sound right the way you said it. That was the whole thing lit up.
Hello? Anybody here? Marjorie, Mary? Can you hear me? You can try to speak through this box. It may help you. I'm John. This is Chris.
Wait.
Just wait.
Yeah.
So just wait. What are we waiting for? Should I not have handled that one doll? Anything you can tell us about yourselves? speak. I've been trying. We just want to connect with you. We don't mean any disrespect to you or your family. Anything you want to share with us? I know things are much different now. It's 2024. I don't know if you're aware of that. Are you okay with being here? Just other stuff.
Yeah. Marjorie, your dolls are absolutely beautiful. Yeah.
Well, she likes that. Talk to her a little more.
I like your dolls. The weird thing the big doll that's in the back there, its eyes wouldn't open, but yet all of a sudden in the middle of the stream when we were setting up, her eyes laying back were open. Is there a reason for that?
I have a feeling about not so much that one back there, the big one. This one right here
You think that's the one that?
is the one that I have a feeling about.
Okay. So do you want me to try? Everybody's putting questions together for you to ask on the essay.
I don't know why.
So you touched her. You touched the doll and that happened.
What do I do?
Do you guys all see that? He touched the doll and that noise that's happening now?
All right, where's the headphones?
All right, they're right there. All I gotta do is here. They've started doing questions in the feed on both sides.
I can't. I'm going to scroll up through everything.
Yeah, for some of them. They asked some really good questions. All right.
You have the blindfold?
Yep. You just gotta turn this on for me.
Roll on.
That was female. So she said hi.
Hi.
You got to put up the antenna, and then put them on. Put up the antenna.
I think what I'll do if you really think that doll has it's funny that you
See,
said
that was a female too. And she said, "What?"
Put your light right on there,
Headphones.
dear. I'm gonna put her on my lap, the one that you did a
But a
film.
female just said,
All right.
"What?"
I mean you no harm. I'm just gonna remove
I'm
this
gonna
one
shut
doll,
this
put her
down.
right on my lap. Okay. All right.
Who did it?
Who is it?
It's Chris.
Chris. Did you hear that?
It said my name.
Yeah, it said Chris.
Yep, it's Chris.
It said, "Who is it?" And then it said Chris.
All right, here we go.
All right, she's going to be able to hear you. I'm going to shut this one off. You can talk right into her ear.
Yep.
Yep.
Just give me a minute to set up because I'm gonna put some stuff around us. Okay.
Hold on. Let me back this up.
I'll scoot back a little bit more. I'm kind of creating a barrier here. And I'm putting this here for you, Mary and Margaret, that you can also do stuff where everybody can see.
Hold on.
There you go. I'll put you right there. All right, you ready? Am I ready? Okay, here we go.
Could you tell me any of the dolls' names? What was your favorite thing to do?
There's too much bleed.
Too much who?
There's bleed in there.
A who?
Bleed.
I don't know what you mean by bleed.
Full like radio thing came through. Identification.
It's not sweeping?
No, not like what it should be. So I want to make sure that.
Well, I can't.
Oh, sorry, love.
It's sweeping.
Okay. It was just my ears.
I mean, it's sweeping the same way it was when I was just did the
Okay.
the session that I just did with the recorder.
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
When did you get these
Oh,
dolls?
that's better. I don't know why.
Oy. When did you get these dolls? Who got them from you? Who got them for you? Do you remember getting them? Were they a gift? Where did those dolls come from?
Home.
Home. Okay, I get they came from your house, but where did they originally come from? Were they purchased at a store? Were they given as a gift? Are you familiar with an explosion in Tennessee on 1906? Do you remember that? Could you tell me how old either of you are? I didn't get that. You said hi to Chris before. She could hear you. Do you have any message for her?
More.
Okay. Tell her what you want to say. She's listening.
Music again.
Again, what would you like?
It's a woman singing.
What would you like to see happen?
Difficulty.
Difficulty. You seem to have difficulty with everything until this. Is there a favorite song you're singing?
Piano.
Okay. Did you play an instrument? Did either of you play an instrument? There are a few things that are handed down that last as long as these dolls have. And along with
We're
them,
happy.
I'd be happy about that too. That's probably why people hear you laughing. And I was saying there are a few things that are handed down, like these dolls.
Go home.
Well, that's where you said the dolls came from. We don't know where home is. Home is Kentucky.
Together.
Okay, you'd like to go home together. Or are you home together? That's a good thing. What year do you think it is? What year is it for you? Could you tell me that? Any idea?
You and me. Singing.
Okay. So they sing. They're happy.
Music.
More music. I'd like to play some music for you if I could, but
These two love their music.
yeah, unfortunately we're both of our phones are in
Five
use.
of us.
5 of us? Tell us.
Singing again.
So you're together, you want to be together. Is
A
your
girl singing.
whole family together?
Passion. Plane crash.
That's weird. Back then. Do you know that the holidays are coming up? Are you aware of that? Believe it or not. October, December, the fall's coming. Could you tell me maybe what month your birthday is? Either of you? Is your whole family buried next to each other in the same cemetery? Anything
Yeah.
else you want us to know before we stop? We do hear that you're happy together, and nothing is better than that. Could you tell me anything about the afterlife, about heaven, what happens next? Anything at all that you could share?
Peace.
Go ahead. Anything that you could share, I'd really appreciate it. We're not there. We have no idea what it's like.
Music.
Just music. Well, these two it's just stuck in time together, I
Something about
guess.
bodies.
Something a body. Well, that relates to the afterlife.
Music.
That's Chris's. You said Chris's name before. Could you say it again? She's the one listening. She'd love to hear from you.
Something about human sacrifice. Whatever that is.
Jesus. Well, we won't talk about that.
That's weird.
Well, we're going to finish this up because we have tried several ways to communicate with you, and we've tried for an hour. Anything else you want to say before we stop? Anything at all? Last chance. Okay, I hear the bell.
I think she's gone.
All right, let's try one more thing. So just music and singing.
So
It's really
the music, the singing, the way that her voice was, it seems like Marjorie's the type of person that it's weird, but I don't deal in reality. I like music, fun. Life is beautiful. It's not. Am I making that? Am I making that point of what she seems like?
I guess. I mean,
She seems like someone who la 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 la. So if
oh,
you're
so
gonna
people are
say
saying
something
she
about
said
whatever,
peace when I asked about heaven. I didn't catch that. Okay.
I got peace, but it's almost like a child, like someone.
Well, I kept
not
asking what
child.
heaven was like and what the afterlife is like.
And what'd she say?
According to them, you said peace.
Yeah, she said peace in my ear, but it's almost like, like someone doesn't like the ugly out there, so la 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 la. I'm not paying attention to that. I'm gonna be in my happy world. Seems
That's
like
me.
she had a happy bubble. She said music, that she kept music, singing, piano. Something about piano.
Well, speaking of bubble, I'm going to try one more time.
Okay.
Really quick, 3 questions underneath the dome. And
You want to try her?
if I could get her under there without too much trouble, and it looks like she might stand up underneath there. But it's already 9 o'clock, so we got to jump on to.
Well, if we need to work with these, we'll work with these. I'm good with that. Let me get these out of your way.
So let's try to get her under the dome.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to shut that off, so I'm like, I must well.
And then we'll put some, if we can fit some stuff underneath there with her again.
Yeah,
along with the recorder,
I'm totally
sliding the
okay
recorder
with working with her.
Well, I don't want to spend 2 hours.
All right. I don't power. Where's the power? Right there. All right. I don't want you to have any interference. All right. So let me try to get her under there.
Okay, you got it? Or should I stop lowering it or no?
Yeah. She's gonna have to sit. Have to do it.
Then I'm going to crush her legs.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get her in there.
No. She's not gonna be able to go in like the way you want her to.
You sure about that? Yeah, what if we laid it sideways and put her in and then tried to lift it up?
Try it.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I apologize, Don. I'm being careful.
We are. But again, this is all about trying to do different things.
She may be too big for the dome itself. She is.
We don't have the ability to play music in here right now
Yeah,
because
she's
we're
too big for the
using
dome.
our. Yeah, she is too long.
So no, she's not going to work that way.
No, dang it.
So we'll try. Here's what we'll do. Let me have.
I'm gonna move.
Let me have the other doll. Let me have both dolls or all dolls, and we're going to put them around this. So we're going to put the recorder in the middle of it.
Okay, here
So
you
we'll
go.
put this on this
I'm gonna
side.
show you guys this.
And I'm gonna physically make sure they're touching the dome.
Mm-hmm. She's heavy. If you can grab her.
I mean, her, I don't know. You might want to put on. I need to lift this up. So,
Can you grab her and put her down now?
yeah, you can lay her down
I
flat.
don't have the ability to. All right. So
gonna
what do
lay
you
her
need
down.
now?
I'm going to lay her down flat that way.
You have the recorder, right?
Nope, it's right there.
And you need
So I have
this.
them all touching. Cord's not there.
It's over there with your box again.
Okay.
So I'll do it from this angle so that they can see. Doll seance, Cindy says.
What's she
Because
say?
you got doll seance because you got to going around in a circle.
Yeah, hand me some cat balls.
No more.
Stop.
Good enough.
Okay, so here's the only way we're going to try to do this. Again, it's general vicinity of the dolls. The dolls are all touching the glass. I'm going to put the recorder underneath the dome to try to eliminate as much contamination as we can. I'm hitting record. I'm lifting it up. It's underneath there. That's me who made that cat ball go off. I'm going to sit back here. I'm going to talk low. Mary and Marjorie, our time is just about up. However, we would really like to hear from you. Chris kept hearing music and singing, piano. Is that what you both like to do together? Listen to music and sing and dance? You did say when I referenced the afterlife in heaven, I said, what is it like? And you said a word. What was that word? It makes me happy and others happy that I'm sure that there is the possibility that we can be reunited with our parents or our children and live a happy life after this life is over. Could you just tell us again, if you're together, could you say together or we're together? So the lights were going off a lot behind where the dolls used to be. Any other thing you want to say before we stop talking to you, to the both of you, and say goodnight to you? Say it now, please. Or make a knocking sound inside there if you can, if you could just make a sound. All right, We'll see how much of that.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this.
much of
There
that
was a
something?
knocking at one point, and then they started upstairs and moving around, but there is a different distinctive knocking. It almost sounds like it was coming from inside
Well,
the dome.
The lights were going nuts
Behind
you. That's
me.
why
Yeah, I
thought
tried
that
to turn
you
around
you
in
were
time,
faced-
but I missed
you were
it. And the
facing
bell
me,
just
but they
went
were
off.
going nuts. Let's see. Hopefully.
Here, let me try to get around over here so I can get it
Yeah,
all.
that's me. I'll go off. So I'm gonna sit back here. I'm going to talk low. Hear the breath? So I'm going to sit back here. I'm going to talk low. Hear it?
Huh.
So I'm going to sit back here. I'm going to talk low. That's inside the dome, for sure. So I'm going to sit back here. I'm going to talk low. Mary and Marjorie, our time is just about up. However, we would really like to hear from you. Um, Chris kept hearing music and singing, piano. Is that what you both like to do together? Listen to music and sing and dance? It's it's really faint. It's really faint. Wow. Hear it?
Yeah,
It's
what did
sort
you
of like
say?
it's like a moan almost. Music. Is that what you both like to do together? Listen to music and sing and dance? Oh, right there. Dance? Do it. Sounds like yes. Dance? Sounds like yes. It does. You hear it? It's like a whiny yes. There it is again. Oh my God. Hold on. You both like to do together? Listen to music and sing and dance? Right there.
It's like you're saying.
And did you hear the noise inside that hit the mic? Listen. Somebody's talking. And then the mic was just hit. There's a female talking. You did say when I referenced the afterlife in heaven, I said, "What is it like?" And you said a word. What was that word? It's almost like whining. It sounds like crying almost. It makes me happy and others happy that I'm sure that there is the possibility that we can be reunited.
That's the tapping in the
Glass.
glass.
Yeah, but that was followed by stomp, 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 stomp.
Yeah, but the tapping inside the glass.
Happy that I'm sure that there is the possibility that we can be reunited with our parents or our children.
Tap, tap, tap,
But that
was up there. But that's the boom, boom,
happy
boom's upstairs.
life after this life is over. Could you just tell us again, if you're together, could you say together or we're together?
That's upstairs.
Oh yeah, they're like hammering nails up there.
Yeah, that's upstairs, guys.
So the lights are going off a lot behind where the dolls used to be. And they just went off. Any other thing you want to say before we stop talking to you, to the both of you, and say goodnight to you? Say it now, please. Or make a knocking sound inside there if you can, if you could just make a sound. No, there's nothing as far as again
No.
communication. I mean, you get that occasionally, you get the lights, but not a whole lot of voices and I mean, you got the most. Yeah, she got the most on the spirit, the Estee method, but that really was kind of it. So um, we're gonna give you again one more chance here. Anything you want to show us before we? Yeah, now they're gonna go crazy with the bell. We're gonna put the dolls away. We're gonna say goodnight to you. Um, it was a pleasure meeting you both. I wish we heard more from you. I wish we were able to hear your voices and interact a little more. But um, again, I know these dolls are probably going to be sold in about 3 weeks, a month. So it was good to finally be able to speak to you. What does it say? Could you read it? No, that's really small writing.
Baby, 1906, baby.
So I'm going to move these out of the way.
Crocheted by Mary. So these were crocheted by, something was crocheted. The hat was crocheted. The hat that's on this little doll was crocheted by her mother, Mary. Mother of Grace, Mary Marpin, mother of Grace M. Terry, mother of Marjorie Taylor. So Terry. So there's different names on this. And then there's cap on baby doll, crocheted by Marjorie T. Weldon's grandmother,
Wow.
Mary Maupin. So Mary is the grandmother.
Yeah, the grandma.
Grandmother Grace Terry's mother.
There you go.
Marjorie T. Weldon weighed
You got it wrong.
3 and something fourth pounds at birth. She was tiny, baby.
Yeah, that's a preemie.
Okay. So we pretty much got time to do like a short introductory, like little experiment with the next thing.
That's what you say.
Oh, you think so, huh? We got to figure out how we're going to make that happen.
You're the one who wants to do this one.
I do.
I'm on the fence. I don't.
I think you guys will like this too.
Okay.
I do. I think they will like this. We just got to find a way to how to hook it up.
Put it on that big hook right there.
Where?
You can't even do that because it's off to the side. So yeah, how are you gonna do this?
Will it hook on one of those rings up on the top?
Hell no. Yeah, how are you gonna do this? You're gonna have to drape it over the thing and move every single piece of equipment off of there.
All right. You want to hold this and I'll do it?
This wasn't my pick. I would have picked something creepy and dark.
Listen, you guys, once
This
you
is
read
the-
this, you guys can state whether or not you think this one's
is the
cool.
feel-good
I think this one.
lolly pick.
Well, that may have a lot of different things connected to it, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to. I mean, you're better off showing this while I have it.
Absolutely. So
That's it.
I'm gonna read this to you once I show you guys. I want to get a close up on this and what this looks like. And it goes all the way down. See the mirrors and the little things here and there, and the arm pockets. And it's old. So, and then this like right up here.
So
Okay.
it says antique cloth is decorated. What does that say? Charms.
Yes, charms that hold special power, animal teeth, claws, horn, and fur considered good luck charms, and secret pouches called bazi. They believe if bazi is opened, the charms lose
Their power.
their power.
African.
So this is an African power magical. It's African. So I think this thing is pretty cool. So again, there's so much you can learn from this. You know, if it's a magical, tribal type thing, or is it? So we're gonna find out in a minute. I was intrigued by it the very first time I saw this. So
Okay. bell.
So we have no name or anything attached. We just know that this is an African Bazi, and I might be saying this wrong.
Watch what Dan Kimball's.
Yeah, I don't want to step on anything. There we go.
Not my pick, but we'll work with it. All right. Go to town with your Bazi.
Okay. Don't mock it. Don't be funny.
Just to go to town with your Bazi. You're the one who wanted to do it.
So each one of these are a small little pouch that has a connected in. So this was something that was handcrafted. It means an awful lot. And I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's like little animal skins. This looks like snake skin or something on the side.
You're blocking
And
the whole
it's got a
thing.
little
So you're...
chicken foot attached to it. So now you've been with us all evening. You've heard us explain certain things about what this is. So you believed in the world, the world of magic and power, and that these things that you have within these secret pouches are good luck, and that if you were to open those pouches and they come out and you lose the power. You have mirrors on here to reflect the bad. So obviously this is something that you used in rituals or people came to you for. I have a very funny feeling that you are a very strong individual, and I kind of think you're male. So, I mean, it's just bizarre how this is. So I'm going to go through the stuff. This makes music if you would like to communicate with me, because I cannot see you or hear you. I just get a really great feeling off of this stuff. I think you are a very, very powerful person in your own right and what you brought to the people around you. Oh yeah, I just saw that light up. Yes, and it was tipped down. So we're going to tip this out. If you can go by this and go either side to make this a yes or no. We got these little static fingers that if you put your hand over them, the magic of them. And like you said, you believe in magic. You were the magic man here. Magic person. The ritual, the people that came to you. This is the bell that can go off, and a little ball that you can just light up to let us know that you're here. They're all around you. Or even like this right here if you touch it. Okay? That's all you have to do just to let us know. I have an egg up here that if you tap it, it's yes. That's me that hit that, guys. And then I have an egg right here that says no, if you want to hit that to communicate with me. Or even right up here. And no disrespect of having this stuff on your I guess the outfit itself is called a bazi. Is that what it is? A hunter shirt. So you are a hunter. So you believed in bazi. Secret pouches and bazi. Oh, I just got the itchies on that. Yes. Was that you that did that? It was like I got a pinprick where I touched. Okay, so I'm going to move a little over here. And don't be afraid, because I want to try something with you, okay? So you are a hunter. I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to ask you a question. And if you could answer it for me off of this so we could hear your statement. Did you hunt?
True hunters were warriors.
Yep. Can you tell me what you hunted for? Why are you here? We're here to try to communicate with you and to find out about you. This is not something that we do today, John and I. We don't go out hunting. We don't use things to, I guess in a way we have our own way of using magic, like crosses or we do like anointing oils, but we probably wouldn't go out in the forest. So you hunted in the forest. How crazy is that came up? So you have little feet attached to that. Can you tell me what type of a foot is attached to that, or something that's attached to this hunter shirt? I called it a shirt, but it was really long.
Can you tell me anything that's attached to this? Or even where it came from? I'm lost. Okay. So I just wanted to try that real quick just to see, to get a feel for you. Oh, it's hot. Do you know where you are? Are you comfortable with these lights? We'd said before, and I'll say it again, my name is Chris. This is John. We mean you no harm. I am so intrigued by your hunter shirt. I find this fascinating. And the fact that it made it all the way here to the US from Africa, it's astounding what's on there and the belief systems and the different rituals that people do. Could you light up anything if that what is on the side on your left snake skin? Anything at all? Can you light anything up for me and just let me know?
Using your energy is like using magic.
Yep.
If you release your energy from that jacket, that
Shirt, hunter shirt.
yes, if you release your energy, your magic from that object, yes, what's around it will change colors and create magic of its own. You'll see twinkly colored lights like rainbows in the sky. You'll see lots of different sounds and musical. You'll hear bells ringing, but you can, if you believe in magic, use the magic of your energy and release it outward, and we'll be able to take notice of it and admire it from here. We use our own kind of rituals and magic, if that's what you want to call it, to try to communicate with those who have passed into the spirit world. And the things that are around, what'd you say it was, a Bassi?
Bossy.
The things that are around that piece of cloth with the mirrors and the animal bones are things that we use to interact with spirit. So if you're connected and you're around and you want to use your magic and your energy, if you release it outward, we'll be able to see it in many different ways.
Was this only for hunting, to bring good fortune to hunting? Again, you have mirrors on there. My assumption is, because of the different things I've learned through different objects that we've done, is the mirrors to ward off or to reflect negative energy away from you? So if I was to have a bad thought about you, like, or send it to you, would that reflect it back to me away from you? How do you feel about doing your experiment with the spirit box and the recorder?
I'll try it, but I myself don't get a good vibe from this thing.
No, there's something, because I told you before, and this is why I keep checking my arm.
I mean, I know it says all about positive energy and all
No,
that, but
I know, but when I touched it, I got like a sting, like I got bit by something, but and like an irritant, but there's nothing
no,
there.
I have a headache, and that's usually the first sign of not good. And like I said, I don't get a good vibe from this. I don't. I got no vibe at all from the dolls. Zero.
But you're getting something from
This
that.
one, it's not
So
a good one.
You think it's tricking me?
I just don't. I don't have a good vibe. I don't know why. Again, maybe because it's so foreign to me, and maybe that's whoever's reaction to me as well. Yeah, exactly. I'm.
So you
Let's
think
face it. I'm
has to do with
Caucasian. We're using weird pieces of equipment that may seem.
Oh yes, yes. It said yes.
Yeah, we're seeing, it may seem anti-ritualistic to what he believes as a pure
I wish there was
hunter.
a way that we could
and-
hang this so you could do a proper.
Well, like I said, I get a bit of a headache, and I get a yeah, the animal parts too. Again, it may be picking on the fact that even
Chicken. It's got chicken.
yeah, it may be picking on the fact that I am so anti-hunting and harming of
Well, maybe
animals.
that's
And
it.
I get that, there are times and places where that's absolutely necessary to survive.
Okay,
I
now,
get it,
but you know
but
that
I don't believe I couldn't hurt an
it's a
animal
hunter's shirt.
ever.
We're assuming it's animals.
Well, the lights just went. I could never hurt an animal. I just couldn't. And maybe if I needed to survive, yes. But me as a person, no. I'm against it. But again, let's try to talk to you a few different ways to try to hear your voice. We want to give you every opportunity because I could be wrong in what I'm feeling, and it may just be my initial impression
Reaction.
of you. So what I'm going to try first
We have
is
no idea. So somebody said, did he shrink heads?
I'm going to try this music box. I'm going to place it down.
Could you do me a favor before you really get into it with this, especially the fact that you've got a bit of a headache, and just take some water?
So that music box is magic. If you believe in magic, that's a magic music box. And the fact that it plays musical notes, but the way it works is by the magic of you stepping in front of it like this. As long as I stay here, the more the music will play. But when I step away from it, no more music. You want to try some of our magic? Some of what we do? Just step right in front of that. Walk. Release
You got to
your
step
energy,
to the side a
come
little
this
more,
way
John.
towards my voice.
John, you got to step to the side a little more.
Well,
Right. Step over to the side. Just watch your step. Here.
try to make some music. Can you do that?
I get a feeling of torture around it, Laura says. Whoever wore that got pleasure from killing animals.
I mean, they're hunters. I mean, that may not have been. The
No.
pleasure may have been. They're going to
Providing.
eat. Yeah, they're going to eat, and they're going to.
I mean, we really don't know the whole extent of or where, why, or what. We just can only go by what's there and what you feel. And
I'm going to turn that off. So here's what we're going to do, my friend. Again, my name is John. I am going to sit closer. I hope you don't mind that. I'm going to try a few.
you might want to be careful of touching it because, like I said, I still have that.
I'm going to try a few different things here. Yeah, see, headache. That happens when, and
You get
I
that
usually
initial.
get a headache and I get a taste in my mouth, and I have both. I taste metallic when I'm around something that has strong energy. It's like my Zach Baggany thing, but that's how I feel around this. It's energy for sure. I feel a presence.
Well, I got itching and like
So here's magic as
uncomfortability.
well. This red box in my hand. If you try to hold my hand or come near my hand, it's gonna do that. Rainbow, straight up. See that? See the rainbow? See the colors? It's sort of magical as well, right? Come near me and try to touch my hand. I'm going to move it around through near the mirrors, near the bones, whatever's on this. Again, I don't know what, I'm sure this was something you wore. That I know. I don't want to mispronounce it and say the wrong name for it and offend you because I don't want to do that. I wouldn't do that. So I'm just going to move it around. And again, if you release your energy
It said yes.
from
By
any
your
part of this red box in my hand is going to change colors. And it's going to let me know that you're here or you're around here.
Shit. I just scared myself. Nothing unusual.
Okay, now I'm going to try this one. This is a different kind of magic. This will turn red and green if it senses any energy, static electricity, which I'm sure you're not familiar with, but anything that it senses coming out of that cloth or the mirrors or the pouches, it is going to change red and green colors. Again, I know this is very, very strange to you, and we're trying to reach you in a way that is very, very foreign to you in a million different ways.
No, I'm still itching. My skin's irritated.
Okay, so nothing that way.
I got pinpricks of tingles in my hands and my arm.
So let's try Let's try the spirit box. It's a strange thing. Again, it's more
But it could be something. All right. Oh.
there we go.
So it could be that there's something is so like we
That's
have
right.
to understand this. It could be something so vastly different from our way of understanding and trying to meet in the middle of this. I mean, when you're talking about magic,
Or it's just misunderstood energy. I mean, it's just, again, we're trying to gel with whatever.
I'm trying to understand the whole good Bazi and the mirror thing pointing out, which I know they used all of these type of forms in a lot
You're
of.
relating that to. Well, no, they did that. You're right. In those idols that she had, the other one,
Yes,
they had the mirror.
good
on the
and
front.
bad.
Yeah.
Good and bad. It doesn't always mean bad. I mean, I got an idol from an African dealer that they used at the hospital when somebody survived.
So again, I'll show you what's strange about, again, what Chris just experienced with the spirit box was that she said she was hearing music. She was hearing a lot coming through initially. And you heard the playback from the last one. There was nothing from those dolls as far as what I got directly on here. So we're going to try something. I don't know if you've ever heard of a radio in your life, if that's something you're familiar with, but we're going to try this box and this box.
Oh, John.
Hear you and hear your voice. What?
That's hitting my head too now. What the heck?
So I'm going to turn one on. And then I'm going to hit record on this one. Is there anybody here that is willing to speak with us? We mean no disrespect whatsoever. Please tell us your name.
Sorry.
What is the purpose of the mirrors that are all over this? Why are they there? Again, sorry. What were to happen if I were to open some of those pouches? Would someone like me be allowed to put that garment on, that jacket on and wear it? Would I be able to do that?
Oh, no, guys. No.
It's good that you're learning the things that are around. Again, use your magic, use your energy. I can feel it. Try talking as much as you can to tell us about you or anything you want to say to us. What do you want us to know about you? Tell us what the bones are for. Not sure if I got anything at all.
That's oh, I said no right behind you.
We should play a drinking game.
No, let's
For
not.
everyone watching, whenever you go, oh, or oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That everyone has to take a shot. One. Is there anybody here that is willing to speak with us? Willing to speak? Is there anybody here that is willing to speak with us? We mean no disrespect whatsoever. Please tell us your name. What is the purpose of the mirrors that are all over this? Why are they there? Again, sorry. What were to happen if I were to open some of those pouches? One response.
It's almost like you're saying,
Would
I'm not
someone
going
like
to talk
me
to
be
you.
allowed to put that garment on, that jacket on, and wear it? Would I be able to do that? It's good that you're learning the things that are around. Again, use your magic, use your energy. I can feel it. Try talking as much as you can to tell us about you or anything you want to say to us. What do you want us to know about you? About you. That was a voice. I don't know what he's saying though. So that you don't even know. I don't know if he's saying don't even know. That's what I hear. I hear you don't even know. That's what I hear. You don't Tell us what the bones are for.
Brenda said she heard don't need to know.
Don't need to know. Either one. So I'm going to try the EVP.
So Mike
again.
goes, it would be interesting to see if you'd get a response if you asked in the wearer's native language. We don't even know what his language was.
There's no way of knowing that. I'm going to try to do the EVP session again underneath the dome, with the dome underneath the garment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how else to refer to it. I'll try that, and then I'll try. I guess I could try an Estee. I'm going to try an Estee with me holding it. I'd rather feel the connection to it to see what.
After I just told you that what I got in my arms,
what happened?
What it feels. My arm is still like tingly, like irritated.
So I'm going to grab the dome.
Yeah,
the dome again.
I think you did it. I don't know why, but I think you did it.
We're going to try an experiment here. We're going to try something. The headache just doesn't go. That's the funny part about it. The headache just stays.
But it's like a pressure headache.
Yeah, it's like a sinus headache. It's right in the middle. So same thing. I'm going to put this right here. And I'd like to drape it over it, but I'm not going to.
What?
I just saw that move.
No.
The wire right here.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah. Did you do that again? Oh, not corner. Do it again, just a little more. Push it a little more. I saw the curtain and the wire move a little bit. Just give it a little more. Try to use a little more energy. Either side is fine. Give it a pop with your hand. Now, what are you going to do if it does that?
I'm gone.
It was right here, this wire.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't see it.
All right.
Maybe we got it on camera, but I didn't see it. Thank God.
here we go again. Um, I'm lifting the dome. I'm putting the recorder underneath it, right smack dab in the middle, and that's me. I wish I could connect a mirror to it or something.
So for you guys, if you can't, I'm trying to do it where he's got the dome. It's right down below the.
It's right here. So I'm recording now. This is where we're going to start. I'm sorry that we don't know your name or how to address you. It would be great if you could tell us. Yeah, it would be great. Again, John, Chris, it would be great if you could introduce yourself as well. We're looking for answers. Question number one, because we don't know anything about the culture or about what this represents. What are the mirrors for? What about the pouches? There are pouches that aren't supposed to be opened. What do they represent? What are they for?
Are we getting this right? Is this a hunter shirt?
Now there are animal bones as well. Again, I understand that these are all probably tied into your beliefs. Was this something that you made over a long time, over years and years?
What were you to your tribe?
Was this something that was made for you and given to you? All right, we're going to see how well that isolated that, because again,
Somebody turned on the radio.
it just takes, again, it's tough when you I mean, again, we've kind of talked to Donna a little bit about getting these objects out of here and investigating them somewhere else, just at least for the EVP part.
Yeah, there's a radio on somewhere.
It's just really, really tough.
And it sounds like it's a car that's pulling away.
Now,
Yeah.
it sat there for the whole entire time. But I mean, it's really, really tough because I think a lot of these items would talk and can talk if given the opportunity. I wish I could connect a mirror to it or something.
So, you guys, if you can't, I'm trying to do it where he's got the dome. It's right down below that.
That's right here. So, I'm sorry that we don't know your name or how to address you. It would be great if you could tell us. Yeah, it would be great. Again, John, Chris, it would be great if you could introduce yourself as well. We're looking for answers. Question number one, because we don't know anything about the culture or about what this represents. What are the mirrors for? It's a radio. Yeah.
Yep.
What about the pouches? There are pouches that aren't supposed to be opened. What do they represent? What are they for?
Sorry, guys, my hands.
Are we getting this right? Is this a hunter shirt? Are we getting this right? Is this a hunter shirt? Is this a hunter shirt? Is this a hunter shirt? Hunter shirt? Is this a hunter shirt? Is this a hunter shirt?
That's what I'm saying.
Now, there are animal bones as well. Again, I understand that these are all probably tied into your beliefs. Was this something that you made over a long time, over years and years?
What were you to your tribe?
Was this something that was made for you and given to you?
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, there's.
Yeah, you heard that sound from that car in the
Yeah, I mean,
background.
the energy just doesn't seem to be around enough to strong enough to really make anything. Well, I mean, look, I mean, the domes, we're not getting any kind of reaction. I'm going to pick it up and put it across my lap and I'll try to do an essay session with it. But,
Get your questions ready, guys. We're gonna
what
do
I'm
an
going to do is I'm going to do like I did before. I'll lay it across my lap. I'll put,
Oh,
is that a bad idea? Is that-
go ahead. If you want me to ask your question, go ahead and type
Is
it
that
out.
not allowed? Show me if that's not allowed. I don't want to disrespect you whatsoever. Show me. Okay, I'd like to see something really substantial so I know that it's not good for me to do that, that you feel it's disrespectful. Same lights on the top.
That's not good enough. You're gonna have to give us a little bit something more. Really make us understand.
Okay. I'm gonna try it. And if again you can say whatever you want to say to me. So I'm gonna move this, I'm gonna move all of this. Again, for all those times we used the yes and no egg and they were lighting up and people
And
kind of
nothing.
doubted.
Yep.
You
And
know,
you see there's
Look,
nothing.
there's nothing happening with them tonight. So this is again a really strange energy night in that it's weird. It's like present, but it's not reacting.
It's almost like it's weighing us. It's trying to get a feel for us.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize.
You do understand, John, there is animal stuff on there.
Okay, so here we go. Lord help me again. All right, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt you. Are you able to see what you need to?
I just want to put stuff around me.
Okay, guys, if this is a tribal thing, so, it's the Baz, it's a B-A-S-I, I believe the way it's spelled out, right, John?
That's what you
Bazi?
said, yeah.
B-A-S-I. So if you guys want to try to look that up and see what that means, or but
All right, where's the spirit box? Where's the
giving you the
box?
opportunity to ask some questions yourselves that you guys want to know from this. Oh, and see that mirror is cracked. I wonder if that's bad luck.
You hear how loud that is?
Okay, Mike, I'll ask that question. Wait till John's prepared. Kind of want to move this off of that yes and no egg so you guys can see it if it lights up. Okay, there we go.
And we got this thing tight.
It's just the way it is. So whoever is attached to this shirt, covering, whatever you want to call it, are you part of the Bambara people of Mali? Where's John's tummy? Where did you live? Can you tell me where you came from? Is the Bazi meant for protection? Are you a mean person? Is there something about John that you set him off and gave him a bad feeling? Did you try to trick or fool me? Is that why I was very drawn to you? The cracked mirror that I see at the bottom of your shirt there, is that bad luck? Does that mean something? Do you not have the ability to communicate with us? Are you weak? I asked before, right up by the sleeve, there's a dangling chicken's foot with what I think is snake skin. Is that true? See, he's not getting anything. Nothing's talking to him. Are you being stubborn?
Did you?
Did we what? Was that you that made my arm burn and itch? Did you do that intentionally? Was that a warning? Did I upset you by touching your shirt? Is this a hunter shirt?
There's nothing.
Where are you? Are you unhappy that we're touching or trying to communicate with you?
Wow.
Are we doing something wrong? Help us to understand. I'm intrigued by you. There's something about you that intrigues me. Does it bother you that we have you here? Does it not belong here?
Something there, but I couldn't make it out. It was a whole sentence.
Oh, so
I am a man who's something.
important, necessary, and on which others depend. Thank you. So you people depended on you. People
It was
need
with an
you.
accent too.
Oh. So we're getting somewhere. So you were very.
You're brighter.
Are you talking about by personality or by energy? I have a strong energy. I think you too.
Now is it.
What is it? Are you did I hit on something that's now making you respond? Can you tell us your name? Ooh.
I pray.
Is your garment sacred? Again, John and I just want to communicate with you. We want to understand. We want to get to know. And if that is you who's making me itch and like prickly, could you please stop? It's kind of not nice.
Oh.
Are you causing John's headache? Oh, he said, ow. I would like to know
It's
why.
unwanted.
It's unwanted. Does our attention bother you? Would you be preferred to be left alone? Is there anything you'd like to say to us? Go ahead. Anything. In your native tongue. Anything at all you can say.
Say much.
No. He can't hear me and I'm saying no.
Come on, talk to me.
I would not put your shirt on my lap or hold it that close. Again, I'm going to try this one more time. You were someone that was depended upon. Was it not? Did you do rituals to make hunting successful? Is that what it is? That necessarily you weren't out there hunting yourself, but yet you were the individual they turned to do rituals so that they could hunt?
There's nothing. I mean, nothing.
What was hunted? Deer? See, I didn't know that. There's something on the back. John, if you can hear me, I'm being very, very loud. I'm trying to get your attention. Hello? I'm trying to get his attention.
Who's reading?
There's something on the back I didn't see before, guys. I need to tell John. I'm going to scare you.
Who?
There's something on the back I caught when you picked it up. There's different things on the back. There's different stuff on the back completely than what was on the front.
Oh, crap.
Yes. What's this right here? See, guys?
There's another mirror, right?
That's not a
No,
mirror.
that's not a mirror.
There's kind of like it's like a glass, but not
That's
a
like
broken one. But what are these little brown
These rings? These are like little bracelets.
bones things? Yeah. Look it over here by your hand.
Doesn't say much
what's
at
that?
all. I don't know. I mean, I turned it around, but I don't think that's going to make a difference. But he wasn't saying much at all. But the very first thing he said had an accent to it, but there wasn't. I don't think.
Well, I asked somebody if they looked up Ozzy, and it means somebody who supports, important, necessary, and which others depend on.
So he was the guy they went to for.
So I'm curious. Maybe he didn't go out hunting in this. Maybe he was the one that did the rituals too.
For the hunters when they went out. And
yeah.
Kind of like a good fortune type of thing. No, this one again.
And to make sure that they come back healthy, well, and plentiful.
It's there.
It's there, but he's kind of like.
I have to taste in my mouth. I have nothing but a headache. But
I kind of think he's. I think this one is more than what he appears to be.
I just think this whole night has been kind of
weird.
The energy is different. It's much different. I don't know if it's because we're in a different place, or because we're normally under the crosses, or we're in the corner. It just feels like the energy is different. I don't know how to explain it. I'm almost curious to just really, really quick take those dolls and stick them in this corner or that corner, and just to see if things go off. Just for my own. I know it's late, but it really feels weird. The energy feels different.
It's off.
What?
The energy is off.
I don't know if it's because we moved or it just feels weird.
So when I stepped over to you and stuff, remember when I told you about the prickle that I had in my arm? Like I was almost like I got poked with something like a stinger. I'm actually getting it through my whole body now. Are you
quick.
listening to me?
This is going to take 2 seconds.
Did you just listen to what I said to you?
Yeah, I heard you.
Did you? So you heard that this whole thing just went through my body when I walked over to you.
Oh, just now or before?
Yeah, when I walked over to you, when I said that there's more to that jacket than what we saw.
I'm going to try what really quick, because I know it's getting late. But for my own morbid curiosity, because I am inquisitive when it comes to these things.
No, and you have to be. That's
I'm
the
gonna
whole
set these
point.
dolls up right over here.
I'm gonna wait till he
In the
sets them
corner
up so
that
we
we
can go over there and
normally
look,
do
guys.
things.
I've got the pricklies like you wouldn't believe everywhere. It's
And
even
I'm
on
gonna
my
see if it
face.
makes any bit of a difference with the energy mixed here, with the energy over there, away from everything. Does that make any difference at all? And why would it?
So you're just dealing with the dolls, and that's it.
Yeah, just really quick. I just want to. I'm going to put some stuff around there,
Okay.
and I'm going to just see what happens if it makes any difference whatsoever, which it may not.
Ooh. How's your head?
Why?
Because I got the pressure big time.
I don't have it over here.
I do right here in the center near that jacket. I think I'm gonna step in away.
Yeah.
Oh, it just went out the I'll get it right. The dome just went off.
I'll find that. Oh,
Oh,
I'll
they
find
went
them
right
both later.
underneath the
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go.
Oh,
Yeah, see, I told you. I told you there was a difference. That goes under there too. I'm gonna kill it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this really fast because I have a feeling that for whatever reason we got caught in a vortex of hard to reach energy for whatever reason that is. So we're going to do a really fast session here with the same things that we've been using over there just to see. All right. So again, who's ever connected to those dolls over there, I'll put my flashlight on the floor. If you want to try for one last time, Marjorie, Mary, and what was it? You said the grandmother's name was who?
Grace.
Was it?
Yeah.
Any of you want to react now before we leave? We've moved the dolls to another area just to see if it makes any difference whatsoever. The things that are still in front of it that glow, light up different colors, the yes and the no egg. We want to give you one more chance before we say goodnight with putting the dolls over there. Can you show us something before we leave? I saw the one circle light up as soon as I put it down. Marjorie, Mary, last chance because we do have to leave. It's getting really late, and I'm going to put my music box facing that direction too. So I'll give you a chance to do that. And then we got to go. Yeah, the energy, it's so weird. It's hard to describe. It's like it got sucked out of the building somehow, which is really weird. Yeah, and as soon as I say that, all the lights over there go off. All right, you gonna move out of the way now?
I got it the wrong way. I got it backwards, that's why. I'm turning around.
All right, last chance. Marjorie, Mary, before we say goodnight, you have the music box. You have all the lights around the dolls. You can make a noise. You can make the dolls move. Anything you could do. Again, we heard that you laugh and you like to have fun. And you said that you're together. Show us you're together one last time by doing something to prove that to us. That you're happy, you're laughing, you're together. Grandma, everybody's fine.
You like the music?
See, that's one thing I did. Yeah, the bell rang. That's one thing I didn't hear at all when I listened to the nothing. I didn't hear any music
I
whatsoever.
got music, and then I
None.
got like a very light
None.
girl's voice in the
None.
background
I got
singing.
none of that. Okay. Well, we gave it our shot. Sorry, again, some nights are awesome and other nights are tough, and this was a tough one for sure. Again, without EVP, it makes it really, really tough. But we tried our best, and
The experiment was pretty cool.
yeah, we'll definitely do that more. But thank you guys for. Oh, Kalani's watching. What's up, Kalani? Thank you guys for watching. We are again at the Creeper Gallery, which is at 129 South Main Street, New Hope, Pennsylvania. Come visit the shop if you get a chance.
I want them
Again,
to see this really good.
it's always worth experimenting. This jacket is definitely going to get another go around.
This is a hunter's jacket. This is insane.
Yeah, it's definitely going to get another go around because it deserves a second chance under better
Look at. They couldn't see this
circumstances.
before, but this is what's attached.
Yeah, the foot.
And it does. Doesn't it look like?
And he did
snake-
react to
snake
me
skin?
again talking about animals.
Yeah, he did.
But that's it, guys. We got a long ride home. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Have a good night.